Hello, good morning everyone. I hope everyone fine and healthy. Yesterday we already started our chapter quadrilaterals. Okay, a short video was sent by me on your WhatsApp and a PPT also. What is quadrilateral? Okay, so now again we will discuss what is quadrilateral, different how many types of quadrilateral and what they are named. So suppose first we are discussing what is quadrilateral. So what is quadrilateral? A quadrilateral has four sides. Four sides, four angles, and four vertices. Understand? A quadrilateral has four sides, four angles, and four vertices. Any closed figure in which has four sides, any closed means this one is closed figure. It is, which means A, B, C, D is a quadrilateral. Has four sides. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Four sides. And four angle. Yes, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And four vertices. Vertices mean point A, B, C, and D. So it is a quadrilateral. In which have four sides, four angle, and four vertices. But it should be closed. Okay. Why? It means it is not a quadrilateral. 1, 2, and 3. It is not closed. A, B, C, D, E. It is not a quadrilateral. Quadrilateral means it is a closed figure. Already discussed in 8th class also. Different types of polygon, regular polygon, what is concave polygon, what is convex. Already we discussed in 8th class. So note down it. It is a quadrilateral and make it figure also. Next. Now we will discuss different types of quadrilateral. There are mainly 5 types of quadrilateral. We will not discuss the 6th type of quadrilateral, kite. We will discuss only 5. First is parallelogram. Very important it is. What is parallelogram? Second, rectangle. Third is square. Fourth is rhombus. And fifth is trapezium. These are the 5 types. One more, kite. Okay. These are the 6 types of the quadrilateral. But in this chapter we will discuss only 5. Parallelogram, rectangle, square, rhombus, and trapezium. These quadrilateral we already discussed in 8th class. Everyone know. Different types, different property of parallelogram, properties of rectangle, property of square, property of rhombus, and trapezium and kite. We already discussed. But we are discuss here again. Okay. No need to worry. We will discuss again it is. So these are the main types. So now we are discussing the first types. Quadrilateral. First is we are discussing suppose trapezium. So what is trapezium? So what is a trapezium? A trapezium is a quadrilateral in which one pair one pair of opposite sides are parallel. One pair of opposite sides are parallel. Only one pair. No need to check to both pair. Only one pair if it is. So it is. The figure I am making here. Suppose. So A, B, C and D. So you can check AB parallel to CD. AB parallel to, but AC and BD are not parallel, because if we extend these, they will meet each other. Parallel mean, what is meaning of parallel? If two lines are never intersect each other, they are parallel lines. So it is a trapezium. Next, parallelogram. 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 A parallelogram is a quadrilateral. In which opposite sides are equal and parallel. Remember this one, very important. Opposite sides are equal and parallel. Opposite side. So it means it is parallel also. A, B, C, D. It means AB equal to CD and AD equal to BC, and equal and parallel. Its end AB parallel to CD and AD parallel to BC. Opposite side are equal and parallel. Very important it is. Equal and parallel. So this one, okay. So it's mean every parallelogram is always a trapezium. Because why? Because in trapezium only one property. What is? Only one pair of opposite side. Here both of pairs opposite. So it means it is also a trapezium. Understand or not? So now, you can note down it. And now I am writing its property. Okay, opposite side are equal and parallel. Understand? And some more properties. Properties of parallelogram. In 8th class, we already discussed what is in properties. What is? Opposite angles are equal. Okay. So what is the property? Opposite angles are equal. Otherwise, opposite sides are equal. Next is opposite sides are parallel. Okay. Third is opposite angles are equal. So these are the three properties of parallelogram. Understand it? Some more property we will discuss in this chapter, but now you will remember this one. This one we already discussed in 8th class. Understand? So now, why opposite angle are equal? You can check it. Opposite angle. Suppose it is 70 degree. It is 70 degree, everyone know. And we know AB parallel to DC, and AD is a transversal line. And if a transversal line cuts, sum of the interior angle on same side is always 180. So it means it is 110. Yes. Again, we know opposite sides are parallel. It means AD parallel to BC. Yes, AD, these two lines parallel, and DC is a parallel lines. And if a transversal line DC is a transversal line. If transversal line cut the parallel lines, then sum of the alternate interior angle on same side always 180. So it is also 70. So it is also 70 degree. It is also again 110. It means in a parallelogram, opposite angle is always equal. Okay. So remember this property. So these are the parallelogram property. So it means every parallelogram is always a trapezium. Okay, every parallelogram is but every trapezium is not a parallelogram. Understand it? Next is third, rectangle. What is rectangle? Now a word I am adding in this one. What is a parallelogram? A rectangle is a parallelogram. Is a parallelogram in which, note down here I write a parallelogram is a quadrilateral. Parallelogram always a quadrilateral, but rectangle is a parallelogram. It means in a rectangle all property of parallelogram already include. Same as it is. Parallelogram in a parallelogram is a quadrilateral. It means all property of quadrilateral include in parallelogram. Same as it. A rectangle is a parallelogram. It means all these three properties are already included in rectangle. A rectangle is a parallelogram in which what? It means a rectangle is a parallelogram. It means opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are parallel also, and opposite angles are also. It means, and what is different? In which each angle is 90 degree. What is? In which each angle is 90 degree. So it means this one, because I say a rectangle is a parallelogram, which means all these three properties already include. Okay, so its property, what we will write? The properties of this one, all these three are same. 1, 2, 3, because a rectangle is always a parallelogram. Fourth is these three we will write as it is, and fourth is what is? Each angle is 90 degree. It is 90 degree. Each angle A, B, C, D, and you observe also in a parallelogram each angle is not a 90. Understand? So it means it is 90, 90, 90. So it means fourth. And fifth is one more. In parallelogram, diagonals are not equal, but in here diagonal is also equal. So diagonals are equal. Understand it? So it means every rectangle is a parallelogram, because every rectangle is a parallelogram, because if it is a rectangle is a parallelogram. So rectangle always a parallelogram, but every parallelogram is not a rectangle, because parallelogram has only three property, but in rectangle have two more, 4 and 5. Each angle is 90. Understand it? If you understand what is difference in this quadrilateral, this chapter is very easy. Okay. Now next is same as it is. I am writing. Fourth is rhombus. A rhombus is a parallelogram. Rhombus is also a parallelogram. Okay, in which all sides are equal. In which a rhombus is also a parallelogram in which all sides are equal. In in parallelogram only opposite sides are equal, but in rhombus all sides are equal. It means the A, B, C, D. A, B, so it means all are equal. It means if all are equal, it means opposite side are also equal. First property satisfied, because in parallelogram opposite sides are equal. Here is also opposite sides are equal. Not only, all each side is equal. Only this one property. Okay. So one more property in this one, opposite side are equal also, and fourth is each side are equal. Each side are equal. Understand it? Same as it is in parallelogram, diagonals are not equal. Same as it is in rhombus also, diagonals are not equal. So you can write diagonals are not equal. So it is the rhombus, because in only these three property in parallelogram, but here is one more, which one? 4. Each side are equal, but in parallelogram each side are not equal. So it means every rhombus is a parallelogram. Understand? And every rectangle is also a parallelogram. But every parallelogram is not a rectangle. Every parallelogram is not a rhombus also. Next, only last one is left now. Which one? Square. So what is square? Square. A square is a parallelogram, also parallelogram, in which each angle is 90 degree and each side are equal. It means same as it is. What is the difference between what the difference between the parallelogram and rectangle? Same difference between rhombus and square. Because in rectangle each angle 90, but in parallelogram each angle is not 90. Same as it is in rhombus, angle is not 90, but in a square angle is 90 degree. Understand it? So same as it is, its properties. All these 3, 5 are equal, same as it is. All these 4 are equal, same as it is. What the properties in a rhombus? Same as it is in square. 1, 2, and 3 and 4 are equal. Next is fifth property. What is? In rhombus diagonals are not equal, same as it is in a square. In a square's diagonals are equal. Diagonals are equal. And one more, each angle is 90 degree. Each angle is 90 degree. So it's mean every square is also a parallelogram. Like this one, it is a square. A, B, C, D. A, B, all are equal. Okay, and each angle is 90. Okay, these are the basic properties of these 5 quadrilaters. Okay, those we are discussed yesterday also and in 8th class also. Okay, now to note down it and try to solve them. Okay, so now we will discuss now one more property of angle sum properties. So from all these, what we discussed? We discussed here what is? We discussed here some important point. Note down it. What is? A parallelogram. A parallelogram is a trapezium. Always trapezium. Okay? But a trapezium is not a parallelogram. Next is, what is? A square rectangle, and rhombus. You know, every rectangle is a parallelogram, every square is a parallelogram, every rhombus is also a parallelogram. So it means a square, rectangle and rhombus are what is? They are all parallelograms. Are parallelograms. They are always parallelograms. A square is also it means if you want to prove that any figure, prove that it is a square, so you should first prove that it is a parallelogram. Prove that this figure is a rectangle, you should prove first is a parallelogram. If you want to prove it is a rhombus, first we will prove parallelogram, because every square is always parallelogram. Understand it? So it is very important. A square, rectangle and rhombus are parallelogram. Understand it? Same as it is, we observe in different. If you want to find difference between square and rectangle, what is difference in square and rectangle? Only one difference. What is? In a square are all sides are equal, but in rectangle all sides. It means every square is also a rectangle. One more, note down it. A square is a rectangle, and a square is a rectangle and also a rhombus also. Understand it? So very important this. A parallelogram is always trapezium. Okay? A square is a square, rectangle and rhombus always are parallelogram. Now we will discuss one property, angle sum property. Angle sum property of quadrilateral. What is meaning of this one? In 7th class we discussed angle sum property of triangle. Everyone know, in a triangle, sum of all angle in a triangle is 180. Same as it is, we will find what is the sum of all angle. Sum of all angle in a quadrilateral. Understand it? So same as it is. Note A, B, C, D. So we have to find that sum of angle A plus B plus C angle D is how much. Understand or not? So we will take, let A, B, C, D is a quadrilateral. Okay? Quadrilateral, and can we join like this one? A to C? Yes, why not? AC is a diagonal and AC is a diagonal. And if you take AC is diagonal, this diagonal divide this quadrilateral in how many triangles? In 2 triangles. So first I am taking in triangle ADC. First I am taking this triangle ADC. ADC. In ADC, you can observe angle D, this one, angle D plus this one drawn right angle A, because if you take this one is only angle A, what is name of this one? This one is also A. No, it is, the name is angle DAC. Angle is always middle, so DAC plus DC, this angle, plus DC is how much? 180. Why? Because it is a triangle. Equation number 1. So you can write angle sum property. Okay? Angle, because sum of all angle in a triangle is 180. Next is in triangle ABC. देखो, look at in triangle. It is the symbol of triangle. In triangle ABC. In ABC, in this one triangle now, I am discussing. So angle B plus this angle is how much? Angle BAC plus angle BCA is 180. Angle sum property. But we want to find angle A plus B plus C plus D. But angle A is what is? This angle plus this angle. Isn't it? Understand? And angle C is this angle plus this one. Do you understand it? So how can we get? So it means this angle plus this angle. How can we get? So it means DA. This angle DAC plus BAC. So it means adding equation 1 and 2. So add equation 1 and 2. Angle D plus angle B. Angle D plus B. Angle DAC plus angle BAC plus angle DCA plus angle BCA equal to 180 plus 180. Understand it? I'm this one. And now tell me angle D is as it is. Yes, angle D plus angle B. Now and observe in figure now angle this angle plus this angle DAC this angle plus BAC and this angle plus this angle is how much? Angle A plus these two angles DCA this angle plus this angle, how much? Angle C equal 180 plus 180 360. So now we will prove that in last angle A plus B plus C plus D is 360. What is 360? A B C D. So angle A plus B plus C plus D is always 360. So always remember, in a quadrilateral sum of all angle is always 360. In a triangle is 180, but here is 3. So we already proved. First, everyone, question number 1. Do yourself, everyone. What is question number 1? Exercise 8.1. 8.1. What is the angle of quadrilateral? The angle of quadrilateral are in ratio 3, ratio 5, ratio 9, ratio 13. Find all angles of the quadrilateral. We know in a quadrilateral how many angles? There are 4 angles A, B, C, D. And these are angles in ratios given. And if it is ratio given, so it means ratio is come when some common ratio is cut. So it means, right, let common ratio is x. So therefore is x, then angles are, what are angles? So 3x, 5x, 9x and 13x. And we want to find each angle, and if we know the value of x, we can find easily. If x is 10, so 3 into 10, 5 into 10, like this one. We will use which one? Angle sum property of quadrilateral. These are the 4 angles of this quadrilateral. It means 3x plus 5x plus 9x plus 13x equal to 360, because these are the angle of quadrilateral. And in quadrilateral sum of all angle, so we will write here reason why. Angle sum property of quadrilateral. Understand it? Quadrilateral. 3x plus 5 all are like term. Like term we can add. So 13 plus 9, 22. So it is become 30x. Understand or not? 30x equal to 360. And we want to find x value. So 30 multiply x. Multiplication another side. Divide. 0 cut by 0. What is 3? So it means x equal to 12 degree. So if x is 12, so you write, if x is 12, right? First angle is how much? 3x. So 3x. So 3 into x value 12. 3 into 12, 36. Same as it is, you will find second angle, third angle, fourth angle, and all four angles. Understand it? I hope everyone understand it and try to this first question. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.